I was born in Norway, little country, way up north in Europe. I was 27 years old when I first got into the skincare business. Fate just brought me into it. It was a glorious accident.
It's hard to describe a man like Petter. He was uniquely one of a kind, and he leaves the world a better place than he found it. There are many hallmarks of Petter's life. He cared about people in a way that made everyone who knew him better for the experience. Whether you spent 5 minutes or 5 years in the sphere of his influence, you knew you had been in the presence of a remarkable man.
I've been so fortunate to be surrounded by so many fantastic people that have dedicated their lives to making Arbonne a reality. It has been an unbelievable 25 years. The greatest in my life. Why? Because it has brought so much to so many. I'm the happiest, luckiest person I know of.
Even now, Petter must be smiling and nodding knowingly at his own self-styled portrait. He never took himself too seriously, and it was one of his greatest charms. From the signature red-rimmed glasses to his warm greetings and genuine love for people, he was a man full of life and humor, passion and compassion, with an infectious smile. Arbonne's founder, Petter was, in a word, extraordinary.
Why do you have red glasses?
I can better see them. Read, I take them off, put them somewhere like that. I can see them, even without my glasses, okay? I don't sit on them anymore.
Petter, I remember in 1987 when I spoke for Arbonne. Do you remember that?
Was it 87?
Mm-hmm.
That many years ago?
Yes, I was about 14.
Okay, right.
Maybe,
I remember it well.
Maybe 18. And it was in Vail, Colorado.
Yes, it was.
And how big was the company then?
Now, I think we were 50 or something people all told, occupying that little chalet up there.
Yes.
Yes, we were small, we're tiny.
And then 6 months later, in New York, was a little bit bigger.
It was bigger. And yes? Yeah.
And do you remember that you gave me such a special gift? You gave me a trip to Spain for me and my husband as a gift of appreciation. And I was so absolutely humbled and grateful and excited. I mean, as a speaker, you might get a paperweight or, bookends or something, but no one had ever given me a trip because they enjoyed the presentation and felt it was a benefit. What were you thinking?
I remembered what I was thinking. You were the first speaker from the outside that we hired to do something to enhance the professional ability of our people. You're the first one to speak for us. And the girls were howling with laughter. And you made us realize more than any time before that the importance of being with Arbonne must be to have the duty to have fun, okay? And you cracked one joke after the other, and we were all bent over like that, and
that was my serious stuff.
Exactly. So we're having fun. You had the message. In a way, because we spoke briefly on the telephone only prior to you meeting with us, and you caught the Arbonne message at once. And I was so happy that I invited you to come to New York with us 6 months afterwards, and you did it again. And you knew much more about us then, and you'd met with the consultants and the managers, and you were part of us. You were not like an outside speaker. You were an Arbonneized person very quickly. So I was so happy, and everybody was so happy to have you with us. So how could I show my appreciation by giving you a thing? I had to give you something that made you an even bigger part of Arbonne. because I wanted you to become a consultant.
You were pretty
remember?
smart. You were pretty smart. I'm telling you, you talk about salting my oats. You definitely salted my oats.
In 1980, as Petter developed pure Swiss formulated skincare products in Arbonne, Switzerland, he had the audacity to think he could change the world.
Arbonne is the name of the city in Switzerland where the idea was born. Arbonne means a beautiful tree. I thought that was appropriate to name the product line after a beautiful tree. Got some guys together and brainstormed, and a plan was made. Simple as that. We defined what quality should be. It should be pure, it should be safe, and it should be beneficial. In other words, active. It should do something.
Then Petter did more than dare to dream. He made his vision a reality and gave hundreds of thousands of people an incredible opportunity to do the same. Petter himself would consider it his greatest honor to have touched so many lives so profoundly.
When did I first realize that Arbonne was a success? It was a success the first time I had somebody tell me that our product had changed her life. As dramatic as that. And it was also the first time somebody came up to me in the organization and said that Arbonne and the opportunity, being a part of Arbonne as a human being, as a professional, had changed that person's life. And now there are thousands telling me this. There are hundreds of thousands telling our consultants this. How can you not be happy? We know, I know now, that it's not going to be a few, it's going to be millions saying that to us in the future.